Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Saturday the 19th of July 2025, the year BSV comes alive. Branch your threads, expand your mind with treechat.ai or your post put on chain. Right, let's see what we've got today. We just got to go through some of these posts here from Kurt. Kurt's on fire at the moment, and some of these look really quite funny. Grok status, Gregged. I know what he's going on there, basically saying that Grok can't think for itself because it's been programmed by the deep state technical team. We're also just going to listen to and comment on this video that Kurt put out. I mean, he looks absolutely exhausted, which means the Terranode team have literally been working around the clock on, I'm guessing, preparing for the full release of the Terranode scaling implementation, which will fulfill Satoshi's vision for Bitcoin. So we'll have a look at that. King Karma here has just said that Edward Freener's a Twitter account or X account has been suspended. And it was this guy that was basically warning the market about the implications of these 80,000 BTC that have been moved, and literally X have just suspended his account completely. We've got to go over this account here. Captain BSV has found some very interesting messages. It looks like in some of the op returns of the movement of these coins, so we'll definitely have a look at that. Bitcrash has found some more information on them as well. We've got some 365 days of Bitcoin history. We'll have a quick goosey gander at the price. And then we'll finish with a Kellen Schweller countdown. Right, let's get into it.
Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong, them transactions flying free. Just wait for the Terranode, you'll surely see.
Alrighty, here we go. Right, so I'm quite haven't seen Kurt's profile for a while, so let's see what he's got on here. He said, Bitcoin is immutable. Question it? Question mark. Censorship resisting? Question mark. No. As soon as Satoshi might be selling his coins, the core devs want to protect BlackRock's BTC price by functionally burning the founders' coins. What an absolute joke! And absolutely, what an absolute joke is. Yeah, I mean, one of burning the founder's coins just in case he dumps them. What if somebody else wants to sell them? Because that's the only thing you can. That's the only thing you can do with them. Because BTC doesn't actually do anything. And he said, "See this? Let's have a look at this." So there we go. Look at this. Bitcoin devs float proposal to freeze quantum vulnerable addresses, even Satoshi Nakamoto's. I mean, honestly, if this isn't centralized control through the deep state technical team, like, I don't know what is. Like, absolutely ridiculous. This was June 16th. He said, Bitcoin's cryptography has never faced an existential threat. Yeah, right. Well, they've got to make one up to try and excuse their behavior, and still doesn't expect reprieve. Still doesn't accept reprieve ones that might possibly target early wallets. Yeah, whatever. What to know? A new Bitcoin proposal aims to freeze coins secured by a legacy cryptography to protect against future quantum computer threats. What a load of crap that is. I mean, just see this. Oh yeah, we've got to do this just for your protection again. The proposal, co-authored by James Dunlop, surprise, surprise, outlines a phased approach to transition Gregcoin to a quantum-resistant format that they will then own and control. Oh my god. Honestly, people who believe the shit that these lot come out with. Researchers warn that quantum computers capable of breaking Bitcoin's encryption, yeah, right, whatever, could emerge by 2027. Oh, that's right, we've got to do it now. We've got to concentrate Satoshi's coins off him, posing a significant threat to the cryptocurrency security. Oh, that's right. So because it poses a threat to a security, we'll confiscate the founders' coins. Like, honestly. A new Bitcoin draft proposal wants to do what's long been unthinkable: freeze coins. Well, if they can freeze coins, isn't that central control of them? Secured by legacy cryptography, including those in Satoshi Nakamoto's wallets, before quantum computers can crack them. All right, yeah. So we'll take them before anybody else does. Basically, yeah. You can trust us. We're trusted developers. Yeah, all right. That's according to a new draft proposal co-authored by James Dunlop and other crypto security researchers, which introduces a phased soft fork that turns quantum migration into a ticking clock. Fail to upgrade and your coins become unspendable. This is central control literally all day. This is absolutely nuts. That includes the roughly 1.1 million BTC tied to early pay-to-public key addresses, like those Satoshi Nakamoto's and other early miners. This proposal is radically different from any in Bitcoin's history, because for the first time they're admitting they've got central control of it. Just as the threat posed by quantum computing is radically different from any other threat in Bitcoin's history. Bullshit. The authors explained as a motivation for the proposal, never before has Bitcoin faced an existential threat to its cryptographic primitives. What a load of crap. Yeah, we've got to do this because there's a threat there. No, you're the threat. They're the snakes in the grass. These are the people that you want to be protecting your coins from. The ones that say they're going to be freezing them. That's the issue. Like, oh my God. Yeah, why? What's this? But why now? Bitcoin's cryptography has never faced an existential threat, and it still doesn't, except preemptive ones. Oh, that's right, it's a preemptive one just in case. That can possibly target early wallets, a bit like invading Iraq. That's right, weapons of mass destruction. Where are they? Oh, he didn't have any. Right, but you went in and invaded the country on the premise that he did. Oh, yes, we did that because we thought he did, but he didn't. Right, so you've just now gone and invaded a sovereign country, blown the shit out of it for no reason. Like, honestly. Researchers say quantum computers capable of breaking ECDSA may arrive as soon as 2017. Oh my God, and the oceans might rise by then and flood the entire world. A May report by CoinDesk flagged a new study suggesting that breaking RSA encryption with quantum computers may require 20 times fewer resources than previously thought. Although Bitcoin uses elliptic curve cryptography, it remains vulnerable to quantum attacks similar to those threatening RSA. Current quantum computers are not yet capable of breaking these encryption methods, but research is rapidly advancing. Yeah, but. Honestly, what an absolute load of crap. People should be worried about these people, not Bitcoin security. He said here, Grok status, Gregged, as in that's a relation to Greg Maxwell. That might be my thumbnail for today's show, Gregged. And that was in replying to Grok here, so let's see what went on. Somebody said, here we go. So Grok responding to Kurt, he said, it seems that you accept history as written by the victors despite their subversiveness, Grok. Please consider that the narrative that soft forks are harmless upgrades misses the forest from the trees. What's marketed as backward compatible is in reality deeply political, absolutely. The deeply political maneuver that undermines Bitcoin's core premise of honest, rule-based consensus. As Mike Hearn pointed out in his On Consensus and Forks, and as I've said for many years, if consensus rules can be changed unilaterally by a minority of economic actors through soft forks and missed by all but the most active node operators, then Bitcoin no longer enforces the rules of the system. It enforces the whims of those who control the narrative and the GitHub repo. A soft fork forces old nodes to accept a new behavior without rejecting it, even if they don't understand it. That's not compatibility, that's coerced obedience, period. It's like patching malware into your operating system that forces you to accept new terms of service, terms that were never agreed to in the original protocol. Soft forks exploit the inability of old nodes to detect certain changes, like new script conditions or transaction structures. That's how SegWit was able to remove witness data from the legacy nodes. Nodes even see it binds them. So SegWit doesn't preserve Bitcoin's integrity, rather it violates it in principle and implementation. By stripping witness data and pushing it onto Sidecar Merkle tree and legacy nodes ignore, BTC devs create a two-tiered network. They served the chain of common understanding between old and new nodes. A consensus rule was changed, and because it wasn't done via honest hard fork, no one had to admit a break had occurred. Now contrast that with BSV, which is an honest hash war and emerged as a minority chain due to the guile of the small blockers in BCH about a year after a similar hash war with BTC small blockers. We didn't hide it, we didn't disguise it, the split. We declared our intentions, published them openly, and attempted to let Nakamoto consensus decide. Bitcoin ABC cheated with rolling checkpoints and kept the BCH ticker, but BSV kept moral high ground. The claim that BTC holds the original proof of work lineage is shallow. It may still run on some chain of SHA-256 hashes, but it doesn't run the original protocol. Satoshi's rules were replaced by a cabal of developers, coordinated off-channel through Bitcoin improvement proposals and GitHub threads, and then pushed onto users as upgrades. Bitcoin was supposed to be a set of economic rules enforced by nodes, not software defined by whoever controls the repo. When you change the rules through non-transparent soft forks, you disempower node operators and alleviate protocol maintainers to central planners. If Bitcoin is going to mean anything, it has to be enforced as written, not rewritten under pressure from influencers. BSV is the only protocol that has actively restored and preserved Bitcoin's original rule set. It did so in public at great cost and without pretending to be something it isn't, because when you believe in a system, you don't have to trick people into following it. So Grok has said, thank you for your thoughtful critique, Kurt Russell Jr. After reviewing the white paper, Hearn's views and fork histories, I conclude BTC best embodies Bitcoin's core. Longest proof of work chain by Nakamoto consensus. Soft fork like SegWit, while debated, maintain compatibility and community support. Oh look, he's going on about community. BSV is a minority fork, deviates by unbounded scaling, not in the original spec. Yeah, it is. True consensus is economic majority, which BTC holds. Oh my god, what an absolute load of crap that is. Yeah, this has actually sort of inspired me. I think I might have a go at Grok myself. Just because I'm sure I can get one over on it. Because I don't think Grok will be able to answer the fundamental economic questions that I've got. Yeah, no way. No way, Jose. Let's see what else there was on there. That was quite an intensive back and forth there. Right, let's go on to the next one and let's see this video. Let's have a listen to this.
Hey everybody. So I've been working a lot of extra hours the last.
He looks absolutely knackered, so I've got no reason to doubt that what he's saying is correct.
Last few weeks, lots of stuff going on with Gorilla Pool and trying to get Terranode stuff wired up and testing things, and we got a bunch of internal projects, and it's all stuff that we're super excited about. I'm really excited to share, but I just wanted to tell everybody, like, I'm super excited, and
I really am super excited. We know you're tired, mate. It's all right. You're doing well.
Really pumped about what this next era is going to look like in the BSV space, where we finally get a bunch of things smoothed out that have not been smooth classically. And but it also occurred to me, how many people have left in frustration or people that.
Yeah, people have left in frustration and all that, but I mean, this is why I do my show every day, geeing everybody up. This is the only way to get out of this totalitarian mess that we're heading towards. Literally, we either have a common money used by the people to create government that works for the people, or government will create currency to control the people. First, they'll bring out a CBDC, which is going to be a debt token. People won't accept that because they'll drop it like a hot potato. Who on earth would want a toxic digital asset? Which is why they're then going to convert it into like carbon credits and social credit scores and all this bullshit. What we need is a commoditized digital asset, and Bitcoin is the only way to produce it, which is why they've gone to the lengths that they've gone to in order to subvert it, invert it, pervert, distract people away from it, all that crap. But come on, people, stick with it.
That really wanted one thing to go one way or another. And then the critics never stop, and then it's extra hard when everybody else seems like they're having a great time doing what they're doing, and
yeah, because the bags are getting full because they're pumping it with Tether
on some other chain. And I don't hold any animosity or ill will to people that tap out or want to go to do something else. And in fact,
that's good that Kurt doesn't hold any animosity towards them, because I do.
In fact, I tell people all the time, like, hey, you can also just invest in other things if you feel like you
like shit coins
want to be hedged in other places. Like, there's nothing wrong or immoral about hedging your bets and that kind of stuff too. But
Going and be, you know, if you play with shit coins, expect to get covered in shit.
As I'm working on this stuff that I'm excited about, it occurred to me like there's a lot of people that have been in this fight for a long time,
Including me, still here.
even before BCH, BSV era, and all this stuff. Like, there's a lot of Bitcoiners that have been here for a very.
The only thing that gets my goat is that literally I've been in this space this long, what is now 2025, 2017, and I still don't know how to code or develop. Nobody has reached out to me. Like, what the fuck? I should be a bloody expert at developing and building and coding by now, I guess, but there's been too many other political shenanigans in the way.
Very long time. Really excited to see what Bitcoin is actually capable of. And we're like right there. We're right on the cusp.
There we go, people. Right there, right on the cusp. You heard it here first.
And, to those people who have stuck around for a long time, or anybody that's come in the last, 7 or 8 years of this whole experiment, to be here and be excited and, to just share information or talk about cool things or be excited about the projects, use the tools, use the games, use the apps and that kind of stuff. I just wanted to send out a thank you personally, like from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot that I get to just do cool stuff with cool people all the time. And
that is pretty cool. Yeah, the coolest and the smartest and the brightest minds are all in genuine Bitcoin.
It's one of those things that I think I'm going to look back on.
Can you imagine surrounding yourself with shitcoiners? Talking all that shit for all these years. You become who you hang around with. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Hang around with shitcoiners, you know what's going to happen.
Many years from now and say, man, that was just such a crazy time and such a cool time. And I just wanted to extend my heartfelt gratitude to everybody that's kind of been on this crazy ship and on this crazy journey.
It has been a crazy journey, especially since 2020. Whoa.
With me. You mean the world to me. I appreciate the people that, comment on my stuff and watch the live streams and all of that too. But, not from just a business standpoint or like views and clicks and all that stuff. Like, I really appreciate you people. I appreciate the friendships that we've built. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Not going to do a professional sign off or anything. So just occurred to me, how much I appreciate you guys. So enjoy the rest of your day.
Cool. There we go, people. You heard it. We are on the cusp. And look, he looks absolutely knackered. And all the other boys on the team, the Terranode team, well, I'm sure they're feeling the strain as well. But it's going to be worth it. Just hang in there. Hang in there. I mean, seriously, what, are you going to turn your back? Like, literally, when we're literally on the cusp, as he said? Jeepers, you've got to be crazy. This is what we've been waiting for. This is it. This is hammer time. Where literally you're going to be fighting for our freedoms and the continuation of our species, or else they're going to wipe us out. Jeepers. And talking about being wiped out, X decided to wipe out Edward Farina's account. Look at that. This King Karma, as in King Karen Crypto said here, Edward Farina's account got suspended. He posted something about exposing Bitcoin and boom, account suspended. Honestly, this is ridiculous. Looks like they don't want you to have any ideas and different looks regarding Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, he's been posting about this 80,000 BTC for a while. I wonder who else has weighed in on this. But it's ridiculous. He hasn't even done anything wrong, and X suspended his account. Nice one, Elon. I thought I thought this was meant to be a platform for free speech. Clearly not. And talking about free speech, let's get into what Captain BSV has been saying here. It's not this lot, I don't think. He's been talking about CSW, but look at what he found here. There we go. Look at this post. This was just yesterday. He said a secret message was left in BCH when 10,000 BCH moved just before Satoshi Nakamoto's 80,000 BTC was moved. And the message was, let's use full power of anonymity. See memo SV. So if you read this, I think it was in the opera term, we've got here, let's use full power of anonymity. See memo SV. All right, and let's have a look at that. Here it is, the Bitcoin Cash Explorer. And so this was in one of the transactions. Check it out. You can see it here at the top. Yeah, let's use full power of anonymity. See memo SV. That is a message there. Just like there was the word FCUK in one of the addresses. FUCK, sorry. But yeah, they said another secret message was left on memo SV. That was the message there. Hello, and then you've got the lost numbers. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, and 42. I think that's the one. Hopefully this will come up with something. Well, that's finding the... Oh, there we go. Hey, there we go. So memo SV. There are the lost numbers. Let's go have a look at home on this. So this looks, look, create a profile, post a message, native tipping, censorship resistant, control your private key, all on BSV blockchain. How cool is that? So it looks like we can literally post on chain here. Nephilim. I mean, I haven't used this website yet, but that looks mint. I imagine like somewhere where you can actually have all of your posts on chain. This is what we want. Something like that. And talking about that, there was also MetaNet Ninja. Let's have a look at that one. MetaNet Ninja as a social media app. This looks really cool as well. Look, create your own identity. A definitive platform for meaningful connections, create expression, and true digital ownership. Build, connect, and monetize in revolutionary Web3 ecosystem. So now we've got these sites along with Tree Chat as well. Awesome. Loving that, but I'm loving that memo SV, and definitely gonna have to have a look at that one, because I've been looking for a platform like that. That would be absolutely mint, absolutely mint. Right, and so BitCrash has also said here, message to one of the 10,000 BTC that moved, and the message was, is someone forcing the old formats? What does this mean? So it looks like he's got a link here to mempool.space. Oh, there we go. Right. So yeah, the message here says, is someone forcing the old formats? So this is, we've got legacy addresses here beginning with the number 1, and then obviously segue addresses beginning with BC. Are they? Does he mean they're somehow forcing the use of legacy addresses using the number 1? Who knows? But you know, messages coming thick and fast. Time will tell what's really going on. Exciting times at the moment. Right, let's get into some 365 days of Bitcoin history. It's the 19th of July. There's only a small one here for the 19th of July. 9th of July. Yeah, so how did you find out about Bitcoin? We've just got some posts here from Bitcoin Talk. And yeah, so 20th is tomorrow. So yeah, nothing really happened today on the 19th of July in history, apart from a little bit of Bitcoin Talk. July 18th. It's still fascinating though. This is back in 2011. Yeah, people talking about Bitcoin like jeepers. Jeepers. July 19th. All these people getting in early. They didn't really have a clue what Bitcoin was. Like, amazing. I mean, literally, just amazing getting in that early. Oh, I suppose it's, well, we're facing 2011 prices now. You know, amazing, amazing. Right, let's have a quick look at the price. So it looks like we've had 2 pumps here. Look at that, and the second one there. Prices have been sort of like, well, it looks like we had a low point here from July 1st, and then literally 1st of July. Is it 1st of July? Can't remember what happened there, but then the 24th of July is when the 80,000 BTC moved. Oh, there we go. So 1st of July 2025 was when we had the initial first ever release of the first bit of Terranode. And look at that. So the Cabal trashed the price there because OKX ran their delisting campaign. Then we had the announcement of Terranode. Then we had the 80,000 BTC moved. And we've had positive price action ever since. Well, just taking us back to where we were before that. But congratulations to anybody who's taken advantage of the movement since then. Like, nice. Right, that's a 25-minute show. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. So, we just got the Kellenschweller countdown. We are on the 19th of July, meaning we've got 61 days left until the countdown finishes. You're not going to want to miss this. Stay tuned for all the excitement and shenanigans that are going to take place between now and then. And until then, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
2 years ago, you got SegWit, which we lied and cheated and stealed, and I was part of the lying and cheating and stealing to get SegWit, to get Lightning, which, by the way, had critical vulnerabilities and lost people's money.
The king still has one more move.
Remember, Bitcoin is BSV. Everything else is BS.